All right, you guys, we are live on the Boss Babe call. We're about to wrap up a year. We're just about to wrap up a year. It's December the 15th, 2025. And so, the first thing that I want to tell y'all about that I'm so excited about, first of all, I went to see my good friend Karen Bridle, National Sales Director, and her husband Chuck, two of my very favorite people. We used to go to hang out on all the top director trips together until Rude, she became a national, started going with them. I'm just kidding. But I don't get to see her as often. So Brad and I went to Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, and stayed at their house, and we had the best time. So in 2017, she started doing a Boss Babe call series. She called it Boss Babes. We've called ours. I don't know if I called it Boss Babes before she did or what. It don't even matter. But she would do different series of different national speaking, and she said a workbook and an outline, and it's the first 6 weeks of the year. And I wondered if she was going to do it again. And so, right after we got back, she sent me the flyer, and I want to show you the speakers. On the first, um, we're going to start this on the first Monday. I think it's the 5th of January. So this is 2026. And so you guys mark your calendar. You don't want to miss the Boss Babe call because for 6 weeks, each week I'm gonna have she's gonna send a workbook that you can print out. You want to have it in front of you so that you can take notes on it. There's questions and there's an accountability sheet that you will put what your goals are and then what you actually did. It's going to be so great. And this is called, if the Boss Babe theme is called It's Time. How many of y'all feel like it's time? How many of y'all feel like it's past time? We feel that way sometimes, but guess what? It's never past time. It's just time. Okay? When you say it's past time, in some ways it's a good thing. In some ways you feel like, well, I missed my time, but we didn't. So it's just time. All right. So these are the beautiful NSDs that are going to be teaching. Senior National NSD Lisa Madsen, which will be a real treat. She is actually retiring and going to be an emeritus as of January 1st. Senior National Sales Director Dave Van Mal, National Sales Director Kristen Sharp, National Sales Director Julia Garner, National Sales Director Lakeisha Chisholm, and National Sales Director Brittany Jinks. And they are great teachers. Okay, so every week we will play the video on on the Boss Babe call, and then we will discuss it. So I don't want y'all to miss it, even if you have been like, I don't even know. I'm just don't know what I'm gonna do with my Mary Kay business. I'm thinking about whatever you're thinking about. You know what? I just challenge you to take 6 weeks, the first 6 Mondays, and go through this Boss Babe and decide then how you're gonna run your business. Recommit. You know, we're doing kit and commit. So I want to say recommit to your Mary Kay business. Recommit by saying, I'm not gonna miss any of these calls. It's going to be amazing. Okay. Yes, you can always go back and listen to them. Sometimes you need to do that anyway because you like, what she say? Or maybe you're watching it and you're driving and you can't take notes. Okay. So one of the things last week when I did the call from Nima Colon with the $1 million call that helped me is I went through all my notes again and I typed them out. And so it's pretty cool when you listen to it once and then you listen to it again and you write notes on it, you helps you remember stuff so much better, you know. And then not only that, but then I had a call at 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday on this call that I get on called Focus Fridays, and there were several of the girls that went and we went over it again. And so like you leave each one of them and you're like, I'm flat fired up. I'm fired up about my Mary Kay business. And it is time. It is time. And it's going to be a fantastic finish to 2025. And it's going to be an amazing 2026 because Mary Kay does well in times where the prices are high and people need money. Because people need money. And guess what? I was telling my unit members just a few minutes ago that on Saturday I had several things cancel and postpone. The nerve that someone's going to postpone on me. But they did. Okay. And so one of them has surgery. I let her off the hook for that, you know. But I thought, what am I going to do? I'm not just going to waste the day away on Saturday because I had plans of what I was going to do. So instead, I ended up doing a little sale on some discontinued stuff and sold $650 on Saturday. And my mom's like, "What are you going to do?" I said, I'm fixing to do something because I'm fixing to sell some product. And so later she said, "I told Martha, I don't know what she's doing. She'll find, she gets over there. That's why she makes money because she just figures out something to do." And then she calls me, she goes, "Well, how'd you do?" I said, "Good." So anyway, when something ever postpones, you've already carved out the time that's a Mary Kay time. So Mary Kate Ash used to say, don't just say, "Oh, well," use that time to work your Mary Kay business, whether it's getting on the phone and booking, whether it's doing a little sale, whether it's reaching out to customers, whatever it is. Okay. So, couple of reminders for everybody. Tonight, today is the last day of the star quarter. So, you want to go to At a Glance, you want to go to In Touch, click Business Tools, click At a Glance, and it will tell you what you have in for the quarter. 1800 wholesale is a star consultant. That is a minimum star, that's a sapphire star. 2400 is a ruby star. Diamond is 3000. Emerald is 3600. And pearl is 4800 or more. And you get points based on that. If you go over that, you get more points. A lot of you are doing the Power Up and Grow, where if y'all remember, there was no prize, so to speak. It was 800 points. So at the end of this quarter, you're going to have a lot of points. So if you did a 600 last month and you do a 600 this month, you're going to get that extra 800 points. I don't know if the 800 star credits will go in for after this quarter. I kind of feel like it'll go in January because the contest runs until the end of the month, till the 31st. So if you don't see the 800 points, you may even just wait till January if you did the Power Up and Grow to get your prize, so you'll have a few more extra points to spend. But that's the deadline today. The second thing, tomorrow is the big day for the My Shop. Y'all, how long we've been talking about it? Since September, since I got back from the top director trip, right? And so it's no big deal. I say it's no big deal as in we're all going to be fine. So they're transitioning everything tomorrow. So don't get into a royal panic if you pull up your phone and you pull up My Customers Plus and you can't get in because it's going down tomorrow. Okay, so that is going to be off. You're not going to be able to do CDS orders or any of the like tomorrow. Is In Touch open? Yes. Can you place an order on In Touch? Yes, you can. You just can't place it like and ship it to a customer tomorrow. Okay, so Lord willing and the creek don't rise, and all favor on Mary Kay Incorporated on the 17th, the new My Shop will be live. So if you did set it up, that'll be your chance to go see what it looks like. It's going to be an exciting day. And that's when also all the new tiered level will kick in. The 30% if you're inactive, the that you can't that you people can order on your website and you're still going to make money, at least 30%. It's where you can order $100 retail on InTouch or more and get 30% off even if you're not active. Okay, so it's going to be a big day. And I want to just reiterate and remind because it does get confusing. You're going to see a lot of different lingo talking about being active. For all of my Mary Kay life up to this point, we have said if you do whatever amount, like right now, 225 wholesale, you're active for this month and the next 3 months. I mean, in the next 2 months. So that lingo is going to change on the 17th. And from that point on, it's going to be $450 retail. It's not going to be wholesale. It's going to be $450 retail. Then you'll be active. So when you look at being active, don't look at your wholesale anymore. You're going to look at the retail amount that you have ordered. And you can find that retail amount when you go to sales volume. It will show your retail. So you may be looking at it and your wholesale might be more than 225, but you won't be active because it was a 30%. The retail is what you're going to have to look at. So I mean, I know it's going to be a little learning curve. Star is always wholesale, but now activity is going to be retail 450. So when you get close to 450 in a month, let's say you look on there and you're like, "Man, I've had $400 worth of orders this month. Like people have ordered off my website and it's 400 retail. All you need is 50 more dollars in sales. And if on that order that's at least $50 or more, that order's 50% off, and for that makes you active for the rest of the month and 2 more months. So talk to your director if you are numerically challenged. You know, we all have challenges in our life, right? Some people are technically challenged. Some people are numerically challenged. Some people just, you know, it's like their brain just don't go wholesale retail. It's always confusing. There's things that confuse me too, you know. So just check with your sales director to see. We'll try to get out notices as well. But you just, I wanted you to be aware of that change of the activity status is retail instead of wholesale. Okay. It's not any more money, like as far as, you know, but it is 450 retail. Okay. So all that's going down this week. It's going to be great. Honestly, I'm excited for, excuse me. It is great. Hang on. Nobody likes hearing people cough. I'm excited about my shop being ready to go online, and now we can quit panicking about it and let's just get back to work. Okay. If you don't have my shop set up yet, wait till the 17th and go set it up and just get it done by the end of the month. Go on there. It's free. It's free for everybody. Okay. So maybe before you're like, I don't want to pay $30 to get it set up or whatever it was. Just set it up. And you might say, I'm not going to get any orders. You might not. But what if you did? What if you set it up and then you went to Facebook and said, hey, I've never done this before, but I set up a new shop with Mary Kay. Here's my website. Any of y'all looking for some product? Here you go. Who knows? Maybe your cousin in California will place an order, and all of a sudden, cha-ching, you wake up and you got money in your account that you didn't know you were going to get. Wouldn't that be exciting? So get the thing set up. It doesn't hurt you to set up. If you never get an order, it didn't cost you $1, and at least you're out there. And if anytime you change your mind, you know, you can get it. I mean, you could start selling and really get going in it. Now, all of you watching probably are sellers. I have had some people tell me that they watch the Boss Babe call, that they don't sell Mary Kay, but they're thinking about it. So it's a real good time to join Mary Kay. I mean, we got some new opportunities. I think most people, once you start selling, you're going to see you want to make 50% instead of 30%. Why wouldn't you? But I think it's going to help everybody. So it's an exciting time to be in Mary Kay. So Star, e-commerce, power up and grow. Those are all the things. Okay, now power up and grow, you do have till the end of the month to do it. Okay. And then our boss babe call coming up. So you guys, tonight it's a short boss babe call because that's really all I want to tell y'all because I want y'all to have time to get off the phone if you're not a star and get your star done tonight. One thing you can do is still early enough to call people is you can sell some star certificates. And I have done this before. I remember when I needed just like $500 to be a star. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm in a panic. It's the last day of the month. And so I put these star certificates out and I sold $100. They've had to pay $100 for a certificate that was $125. And so mostly men bought these certificates for their wives. Now you could do different if you want to do a $150 certificate for 100, you can. That's like 30% off. But I just did 125, so I got 25 free. And I said, you can go ahead and pay me tonight, credit card, or Venmo, Cash App. But I got the money. I had a deadline. You had to do it by tonight, right? And then I got enough money to place my order. What did I order? Things I knew I would sell. Now, when the girl cashed in her stuff, if I didn't have the product she needed, which I have full inventory, so I have it. But let's say you don't, then you would have to order that product. But you know, there's some things you know you will sell, right? Like you know you're going to sell some cleanser, some moisturizer. You know you're going to sell some CC cream. I'm talking for me. You know you're going to sell some eye makeup remover. So you could finish your star with some things that are tried and true. You know you're going to sell, okay? Or it could be that you finish your star with some things that you know you could do for Christmas for yourself. And today is the last day that Mary Kay is assuring that you'll get it by Christmas. I did an order for someone in my unit at 6 o'clock tonight, and it did come up and say the 22nd, which is Monday. So I would not, I mean, you might get it in before Christmas if you order tomorrow, but I would say with all the stuff going on, I would do it tonight. Okay. So that's what I got for y'all tonight. I am going to open it up and let me just open up the gallery real quick. Gallery or the galley. Y'all can be both. And is there anything, directors, that you want to add to this or beauty consultants, or does anybody have a question?
No, thank you.
If not, I think that's plenty. So let's finish your star. Let's get your My Shop this week. Next Monday, when I see y'all, Everybody had better have their my shop up, or you're gonna get a demerit. I'm just kidding. All right, you guys. I will see y'all next week, and that'll be the last one right before Christmas, and we'll be excited about that. So we'll see you
Mhm.
then. Bye, everybody.